Okay, cool. Seems to be working. Continue. Because, we weren't able to finish the stealth cruiser, and we're gonna. So, 1 second. Okay. I like that. Apologies real quick. Like. Actually. Man, I don't like any of that. It's just gonna be ridiculous today. I will put chat up in the corner. It'll look ridiculous, but it's FTL. It'll always look ridiculous. Okay. So, it's been a little bit, but we did unlock the Sector 5 ship. But I want to see if we can do a little bit more with our stealth cruiser before we inevitably burn up. We have a task and a quest icon, so maybe we can get lucky. Let's re-familiarize with the ship. Our crew looks good. Oh yeah, we got the Dirk. We can actually use that in battle. And same with the recycler. Exciting. The Exotic Hunters Guild has many scouts patrolling this sector, alongside its usual hunters. When they spot you here and recognize you as a Federation ship, they quickly arm themselves for battle. Their reasoning? Either they think you're a threat, or they want to make a coat out of your skin. Or both. Okay. They have slugs, so they're fully immune to mind control. That's an issue. Probably use Dirk. I do like how we cloak longer than they do. Okay, cool. It's gotta be smart on our attacks. That was not smart on our attacks. That thing pierced a lot of shield. Oh dear. That's so much. Oh, lasers coming. God, I repaired the clone bay. Yeah, let's accept their surrender. That seems like the healthy idea. That was really bad. Holy smokes, that was really bad. Sorry. I feel like we have fires on the... Yeah, we got breaches. But we got Clone Bay back online, so... Rough start, but it's okay. I think we don't have any other breaches? Yeah. I had to double check. I probably should have healed first. Oh dear, yeah. For clearing the nebula, you find, of all things, a massive crystallized asteroid, but nothing of the salt man you're looking for. Still, this is where Sylvan said he must be. Let's take advantage of the asteroid. You approach the asteroid, marveling at the sheer size of it. It's almost as large as your ship. That's when you come to a realization it is a ship. It remains motionless as you approach, and you suspect it might be empty. Sent crew aboard. Uh-oh. That's bad. It seems much like your previous asteroid theory, the empty ship theory is also untrue. A skeleton crew of various races rises to meet you. Crap, looks like one of the guild's bounty hunters found us while the boss is out. Rally up the men, we'll put these mercs in their place. You can probably get out of this without killing them, but you doubt they'll be willing to talk until you rough up their hole a bit. Need last minute repairs. Okay, so we can mind control and we're gonna. They have a teleporter. We really need to focus. We need to kill their shield systems first. Okay, they have boarded me. Okay, so crystal, ion, you can keep the Dirk up once they fire their crystal launchers. Get that repaired. It could have been some. Those could have been some bad hits. Okay, we can't let up. Okay, that was like a little oofy, but not too bad. Damn you all to hell. You rotten mold spores. What'll it take to ward you off? The boss ain't here, I said. There's no reason to kill us. The guild doesn't give two damns about us. We didn't come here to kill you. Oh, it appears I made a severe lapse in my judgment. Then why are you here? Sylvan sent us. Sylvan? No, that's a name I haven't heard in a while. Thought you left for good after that whole, well, you know. Yeah, spare me the details. Where's your boss then? We were running a mission to take out one of the guild's less hospitable dissection centers when the boss ran into some trouble. He got captured and is held there currently, but we escaped. His last orders were for us to stay here in the ship and hide. We're in no condition for a jailbreak, especially not after this little brawl. But you might just be the renegade for the job, especially with Sylvan on your side. Sylvan isn't coming. Oof. Big rough. He's not coming? Well, I guess you're good enough. Not as good as Sylvan, but at least moderately confident you could pull something off. Here's the cords. Good luck. Try not to die. Okay, we need shields back up now. What means that enemy ship actually hasn't taken an asteroid yet. Let the engineers repair everything. Okay, that could have gone. Oh man, it's like right there. Okay, I think I backtrack just so I can patch hole. Go to the actually. The store. We have a lot of time, so I don't think it's worthy to rush. Ooh, yeah, disable the drone first. We can sell that. Part of me wants to use a recycler, but I don't know if we will. I mean, I feel like this just straight up beats the ion. Maybe we just rely on it. Now, what we can do is, even though we don't have a shop, we can do the large repair option, hopefully. Yeah, well, we can do a small repair option twice. I guess that'll have to do. Hopefully that'll be enough. If it's not enough, we're in trouble. You find yourself in yet another clearing and see a massive bag and open up a crush real quick. It's very pleasant looking, and you aren't sure where the clansman could be, possibly keeping something as sinister as a dissection center, till you look towards the sky. Indeed, the facility is so massive it blocks out nearly all of a perceivable sky, yet market down below bustles with life as if it wasn't just a massive foreboding facility floating above them. Turns out many things. As soon as you pass by the barrier, the dissection center's hangar, a massive anti-ship cannon on the interior swivels to face your ship, and several clansmen start shouting at you. The hell you doing, you git? You got a license to be here? Let's use the force. By the way, hit that like button if you like what I'm doing, hit that sub if you like it more, hit the bell, know when I go live. We have a fair bit more of FTL planned, that's for sure. Slugs, I should have known better. I should have remembered slugs are hunters. That's a lot of damage to hurl. Somehow you have the most brilliant idea of mind controlling telepathic slugs. The cannon blasts a hole in your ship and you're first to land. They hit our oxygen too. That's so craptastic. Several clansmen dig around your ship looking for something suspicious. They take little interest in your military goods. You've even passed inspection. Still doesn't compensate for the fact you don't have a permit inside of a facility. Use. Crap, I needed them. Oh, man. All of that back and forth, only to have it be 25 scrap. Seems you've stumbled across a lush planet teeming with all kinds of exotic life. Judging by the impossibly well-kept grasslands and the breathtaking rock sculptures, it seems this must be one of the EHG's best-maintained hunting grounds. These locations are reserved for only the wealthiest of customers, and not just clansmen, and are stocked with life forms bred off-world. The planet seems to be entirely untouched by infrastructure, though. Scans show a single abnormality, a ship on the surface. Let's approach. Fly your ship near the crashed ship. Noticing that it's a guild vessel, it's incredibly old, however, shows signs of rusting. Several brightly colored equinoids graze nearby, and you watch them peacefully roam when a voice speaks to you. Do not disturb equinoids, friend. They are tortured souls. The guild is not kind. Spin around, but see no one. You lay your eyes on a hazy gray cloud that seems to engulf the area in front of you, but are uncertain what it is. Do not be afraid. We are nothing but an ancient voice. We are a storyteller, and we have been an overseer of these lands for many years. Would you like to hear a story? Sure. Take a seat next to the grazing pony. Someone wanders over and plants his muzzle on your shoulders. The cloud moves around you in seemingly patternless motions as he begins to tell his story. Once, over many years, there was a boy who would come here with his uncle. His father was gone and his mother dead. His uncle was a proud man, but the boy was weak. Or the boy was meek. My bad. These trips were unusual and not an easy liberty, but his uncle wanted so desperately to learn the boy's affection. At first they came and simply watched for wildlife, but they never got too close. His uncle forbade it. One day his uncle brought a gun. He showed the boy how to use it and shot a bird from the sky, but all the boy did was cry. His uncle did not understand, and every day this would repeat itself. The pair would come, an animal would die, the boy would cry. The boy wielded the gun several times, and he fired it with deadly accuracy. But never once would he hit the animal. Instead, he would shoot cans and stones. One day, his uncle simply gave up. stayed in his ship and let the boy free. He hoped he would learn to grow cold once he saw the Equinoids did not share the same love for him as he did for them, but the boy would eagerly spend every day feeding the Equinoids in bliss. The Equinoids treated them as one of their own fowls. The boy and the Equinoids had more in common than the boy's own uncle, bastardized and left without a home, forced into a new purpose by a master who did not understand their true nature. Every day the boy would beg his uncle to travel here, and every day his uncle's jealousy grew. How could the boy love a mindless alien more than his own flesh and blood? One day the Equinoids roamed further than they had before, and the boy followed. Soon he even left the sight of his uncle, who in a panic realized he had lost track of the precious child and rushed after him. The boy wandered aimlessly, but never afraid until he found a wreck. Mossy and rusted, the ship lay in a state of disrepair, piloted by a lost Engi. The Engi was wounded, having been shot down by a clansman who had seen through the disguise of his stolen craft. The Engi, too, had befriended the Equinoids, and the Equinoids thought it was time the boy meet the Engi. Good friends the two became, and for hours they talked of nothing in particular. The Engi had seen many things in his travels, but understood little, while the boy had been so shattered yet understood everything he had seen. The boy taught the Engi many things, and the Engi amused the boy with many stories. As night fell, the boy grew tired and bid the Engi good night. He walked away, guided once again by the Equinoids. The boy never returned. We do not know what happened to him. We miss his voice. The Equinoids make good company, but they do not understand our stories. Engi. Yes, but we are that Engi no more. We have been separated from the Harmony for so long we can hardly remember what it was like. We are nothing but guardians of this place. Many ships come and go. We do not mind them as long as they do not disturb the Equinoids. As if on cue, a new vessel arrives. A dark black hole suggests that it is some special, highly important slug vessel. They don't seem to mind you and land nearby, drawing out their hunting gear, making pleasant small talk. That is until the storyteller wanders over to them and politely asks that they move their vessel somewhere else as to not disturb Equinoids. The slugs break into laughter and immediately begin to aim their guns mockingly at the ponies. Let's intervene. This might be where we die. As expected, the slugs don't take kindly to disturbing them. Why is a Federation ship here anyways? This is Guild territory. Looks like you just became our next hunt. We need repairs. Really need to repair O2. You two can get right on that. They have guns. They have cloak, which is annoying. Cycler planted on their weapons so we can see what it does. Everything else can go on shields. And mind controllers gets us here. But not against us. Ooh, actually, Recycler Bomb might be our ticket out of here. Recycler Bomb can keep weapons down for a sustained amount of time, which isn't bad. Oh, crud monkeys. Get to the power, get to the power. Oh, we are mind controlled, that's why. They have really good mind control. Either that or them hacking it's what's constantly enabling. One, come on. Like, just barely. Did I get that online? Hey, Snappy. You showed up just as things are going horribly. Okay, it's okay. I'm curious if we would have unlocked that path, but we had already unlocked the Engi crew. Dookie way to go out, but That ship was just kind of yucko. Great timing like that. I mean, you know, it could get even worse. Definitely could have been worse. What do I want to do? We're gonna adjust for ship because we did unlock this, the brain. So this is an Engi vessel. We have an engineer here. We have a shell here. And we got a Zoltan here. So the Zoltan's like a walking AA battery, pretty cool. The Engi is like Bob the Builder, and the shell is like a snail. Except it can suffocate faster. Looks like we have an energy 1, which is whatever. And we have an amp energy. And we have an amphibie drone. Drones are pretty interesting. They're not my favorite, but I'm curious how we do. This has a lot of stuff though. Medibots, drone arm, advanced navigator. I'm actually very curious. Let's proceed. It's all Medibots. And then we could grab another crew member, or a scrap, or a weapon. I'm actually... It's kind of tough. I feel like a crew member could be cool. We could... I kind of want to lean into the drones, otherwise I'd grab another weapon. Although... Yeah, I want the 4th crew. I want our pilot... be there. We can have our person manning systems on shields. That gives us 2 energy. Okay. Okay. This should hopefully work. Heroes waiting for us again. That's cool. Let's go to a distress point on the store and kind of see what we're dealing with ship-wise. Let's rescue the store. Toggle instant clone, heal out of combat. Toggle animation for crew drones. Heavy drone set to combat. Energy powered 2. Oh, or defense mode, so probably to defend against projectiles. Okay, never mind. Could craft drone parts if we needed. Which... not a horrible idea, but we should be okay. So we're gonna fire energy, probably constantly at their shields, and then we are gonna deploy an energy drone. Medibot dispersal is kind of nice. I don't mind the bay door location either. The only thing about drones is drones target independently, and that can kind of be dookie. As you can see, like, yeah, we took the ship out, but they fired on us the entire time. That's not great. Decent stuff though. Spawn Tune allows us to improve our offense immediately, which isn't bad. Scorch is a pinpoint that does fire as well. That's not horrible. Crew teleporter, that could be some fun stuff. Clone Bay, I kind of like the idea of Clone Bay because we have the Medibots. Well, no, I take it back. I take it back. Advanced nav, I could probably get rid of, though. Because I want the Spawn Tune. Or it's like the amphidrone drone. Maybe we sell this. Buy Spontoon. Yeah, we're just gonna have to see how this works. Just for the time being. I have to remember, shells suffocate quicker, so that's not necessarily a good thing to have them fix holes. Okay, I'm starting that over. I left the breach open. I'm so silly. I'm not even gonna attempt to go with that. Holy Moses. Okay, I guess we're getting mullet this time. Okay. Okay, the game gives us 2 restarts. Because I guess we should have installed Medibots, which we didn't. And then we can exit hyperspeed. Get Luan tie. That's still so bad. Alright, let's grab Kira first, and then we can... Oh, we don't have enough money for Kira, I just figured that out. Huh. Okay. Is this gonna be one of those runs? Ask him if they need any help. Let's report the smuggler to the checkpoint. After you identify the smuggler ship's location, it is surrounded by Federation ships. Their crew is escorted away. The checkpoint guard offers you some supplies. Alright, we can go store, distress, supply. Man, that could have been a cool run, too. That could have been a cool run, and I so dookied it. An Engi ship hails you. Engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Sale of equipment necessary for engine upgrade. Allow them to scan their engines. Gratitude. Upgrades will be cheaper. Oh my gosh. Necessity of scrap will still present. Purchasing of items merit to your vessel will provide further benefit to Engi cause. Defender drone, we can probably sell that. Energy 2 isn't horrible. We're just very limited on power, and bomb is kind of useless on this run. Cloaking would be the dream. I don't need another drone control. We already have that. Although amp flak could be cool. So the defense. We could probably sell advanced navigation. I don't mind the idea of picking up an anti-personnel drone, as horrible as that sounds. And Clone Bay. I think Medibots still work with Clone Bay. I could be very incorrect on that, so I don't want to accidentally like wipe it out and be wrong. That would be very horrible. And I need to get better at micromanaging medbay anyway. Save the rest of the scrap. Probably just go towards shields. We have a scrap a drone recovery arm as well. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, better off to be patient. Station at this beacon has alarms going off, and a distress call is out to save the civilians on board. However, when you arrive, there's already a Federation ship. No worries. Hear him out. Okay, this is the one about the merchant who wants you to get their ship back. This is a very common one, but we have shell crew. Your shell happens to be able to resist the toxins. They quickly disengage the docking clamps from the vessel and pilot it away. Your crew then proceeds to flush all the contaminants from the ship and reactivate life support to refresh it with, refill it with fresh oxygen. Okay, we can sell the magnetic payload. We don't really need that at all. Well worth it. Well worth it. We can build up to double shields, and that'll be big. Okay, I was hoping to toggle amp equipment so I could drain or lower the power usage, but not a big deal. Small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up your weapons. We don't want to use the payload, and now that I think about it, I'm actually not going to do that because we can drop medbay. Let's see how the amphidrone does. Then with us, we want autofire on, and we need to try and hit weapons at all possible. And with 2 shields, we are actually sitting really pretty. If we were sitting with like 1 shield, this could be slightly scarier. Yep. This is fighting now. No surrender. We did it. Another rebel turned to dust. Whether it's a signature orange of mainstay rebels or the blue of you specialized invaders, a dead rebel is the only good rebel. With a few exceptions, of course. You'd fancy a rebel who would give you free scrap. That'd be a good rebel for sure. Could repower. We have merchant, store civil. Visit Sylvain first. Maybe we can get lucky and re-roll the rock story. Whoa! Damn! Free halberd beam? Stranger, stranger, good to see you. Have some scrap on the house. Let's sell some ammunition. It's all beams. Holy smokes. This would be delicious. It's so tempting. We could go all in on the flamberge. Let's sell the payload. I think I do, because if I do that, we can probably sell... Because, like, the amphibian does a decent enough job, but this has ions, so this can keep it down longer. Well, I could sell the halberd, because, like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna... Although the halberd could be good later. Halberds might be worth just sitting on all game. Like, maybe we sell energy. Maybe we sell energy and advanced nav. Deal system damage. So maybe we sell both energies actually. So the halberd and cold storage. Then we pick up a weapon upgrade. Okay, this feels different, but we'll see how it works. Let's go to the store in distress. Rescue the store. Okay, so we can... Well, we have like no dodge anyway, so might as well do this. We'll throw this, and then this keeps healing on board until my laser comes on. They'll be running then. Okay, so that laser has wreaked a lot of havoc, actually. That's unfortunate. They have no med bay, so they might just burn from the fire. And they did. With the crew dead, you quickly salvage what you can. It just works. It just works. It just works. Ah, man. We might grab Ryan, because I like the idea of another crew member. Drone of the day could be interesting, but... refill our oxygen. Let's put Ryan on cams. It's about time we have a cam guy, so we can see just the hell we throw the enemies through. Like, why aren't we going? And then it dawned on me, gotta power the engines. You barely have time to register jump completion before your ship warns you of an incoming ship with weapons hot. Okay, we don't need drone control on this. I think if we just do something that looks like that, we just win. They have dual lasers. Don't know if those are just single fires. If they are, we're safe. Okay, we're safe. This is totally fine. Burn. You love to see it. They don't have upgraded doors either, so that fire is just gonna spread. This is when it gets scary to be the crew on that ship. You know it's over. Fire is gonna drain everything. Like, all but, like, what, 3 tiles is fire? Oh, 4 tiles. My bad. Let me fix that. Okay, so the Zoltan crew is killed, and the fire has spread, and Orchid crew hate fire. Slaughtered the entirety of the pirate crew. All that's left is to scrap their ship, and we will do so gladly. Okay, we have 3 jumps, so we can go 1, 2... Yeah, let's not get greedy. I don't need an ASB battery immediately. Small escape pod is adrift at this location. Judging by the markings, the pod originated from the same multiverse equivalent of Earth. Someone likely had abandoned their universe and wound up at the drop point. There is no sign of a ship that this pod may have ejected from. However, before you can pick it up, a rebel intercepts. This human will no doubt make a fine recruit for the rebel cause. We don't need to pause. Do nothing. Do that. I don't really think I need to... Actually, no, I don't really think I need to drop power here. We might, like, suffer 1 hull damage, maybe. I don't like how I only caught 1 portion of a ship on fire, though. That's what you kind of like to see. Good. Gotta make sure everything is burning. You gotta cook your ships medium rare to well, or medium well. Medium well. One dead. Uh-oh, homie, it's made it to your engines. That's unfortunate. It's gonna leave a mark. Sir, your ship appears to be mostly made out of fire. It's okay, I saw this coming. The rebel collapses. If they saw this coming, they should have thought twice about messing with you. Good riddance. Let's take the pod. So they want to be dropped off, which is fine. That's fine. That is allowed. Let's leave. That fire beam is making this work. You've reached the end of the first step on your journey. However, it appears you aren't alone. That's fine. Alright, beat 'em up. Man, Reinhardt, you're getting your butt kicked. I know he's a soldier, but shoot. Well, that means he got killed immediately by the fire upon coming back to his ship. Wow, we got every tile possible. I love it when you, I love to see it. It's like one of those cases where I like to keep the oxygen on, because you can't spread fire when they're suffocating. You know, I guess this is a fire run. Hey! You successfully defeated the rebel ship. You now have some time to do something else on the ship, and we got a Pegasus burst missile launcher. That's not bad. We could repair the hull, but... We've taken one hit. That's like 6 scrap at most to repair. I think it's like 2 or 3 scrap, actually. Now that I think about it, at market. Okay. Gathering precinct, harmony regimes. Let's gather. Gonna gather. Who we got? You've entered hyperspeed. The journey to the next sector will hopefully be quick. The Orchids, gathering control sector. The Orchids are a peaceful race, lucky for you. Their specially grown kernel weaponry makes them powerful enemies, so be glad the plants rarely attack without you attacking first. Let's contact. Let's just request. An Orchid nod, and oh my gosh, the Orchid nods, and the guard transfers over some supplies. I'll take for your supplies. The Pegasus. 1 missile, but a lot of charges. Part of me wants to use that. Part of me thinks I could be like hot. We could save for it. We have the quest beacon. We have a ship. We have 2. A giant orchid station is located at the beacon. It's marked as an augmented botanical gallery on your star map. Visit the station. The atmosphere of tranquility with a small touch of curiosity fills the main hall. There are all kinds of strange exhibits in the gallery. You wonder which to visit. Ooh, ham pie. The exhibit contains a field of grass. It looks like usual earth grass with plain flowers, but has strangely familiar leaf pattern. Was it really worth it? Yes. After a few minutes on the meadow, you feel your worries go away, a desire to laugh, and an irresistible urge to hug a mantis nearby. After a while, you and the mantis, who turn out to be another visitor, become best friends, and they agree to join your crew. Welcome, Sophia the mantis. Sophia, you can powwow right here. Nope. Actually, you can be on doors. Yeah, that feels good. 30. We have a quest here. We can do that after the unvisited ship location. The advanced navigation computer coming in clutch. You're surprised to find a kleptocracy vassal here, considering the slug have few connections to the gathering. The slugs are requesting to communicate using an encrypted channel. Let's agree. Greetings, most disgusting rotund one. We've been looking for such a fine specimen for a century. You truly are the ugliest being in the galaxy and deserve to be embalmed and shown in a museum. I can only wonder what your mother looks like. Let's attack. Infuriated by the sudden and uncalled for barrage of insults, you open fire. Haha, not only are you fat, but you're stupid too. The slug captain sends a distress message to nearby orchid planet claiming to be attacked by pirates. To your surprise, the orchids on the nearby planet activate their security systems and lock onto your ship. Damn slugs. Okay, let's repair our hull, and then... Yeah, they're kind of butts for doing that. They're getting the oops, we're firing on you method. As a matter of fact, we're getting a drone too. We have a drone repair army. I don't mind being extra petty here. Yeah, you'll be feeling that soon enough. Really? Right in my weapon systems? This is totally okay. This is still okay. I just kind of want to end this now. So, a waste of a missile, I know, but... Slug ship is no more, you scrap the wreckage. Oh, we still have to deal with the anti-ship battery. That's annoying. Let's go to the store. Salvage. Okay, we have a scythe, gasoline beam, Analace, rad point. Uses 2 shield. Does 60 crew damage every 8 seconds. It could be interesting. Okay. Maintenance, suppressor. Amphi, advanced nav. I could sell advanced nav. Pegasus has actually been doing work here. Although, that's just because I had to. If I sell the Pegasus, I could get the ANSI, get the weapon upgrade. Of the Analace, because Analace will allow us to attack enemies that might be immune to fire. Both of these pierce 2 shields, so that's the other big benefit. Somebody fix that hole in the floor, you're dying. Medibot's coming in clutch too. Okay. I can be a little careless because we have Medibot dispersal, and I have my medic bay actually, like, powered. Okay. We have the quest, we have a rock store, but we are poor. The human thanks you for delivering them to the colony. This timeline seems more stable than the one I came from, at least. I might join your cause, but give me some time to think about it. In the meantime, I have a reactor core upgrade you might find useful. Yeah, we're not joining your cause. But hey, free reactor. What do you do? An unarmed Zoltan ship greets you. Our vassal is in... Oh my gosh. Our vassal is on a diplomatic mission to the Orchid Worlds. We'd like to hire you to go ahead of us and offer a small gift to one of the nearby Orchid colonies to herald our arrival. No. That just seems silly. We'll use the drone parts just because we got plenty and we have a drone recovery arm. Tiny Orchid vessel awaits you at the beacon. They sign to you. Are you a renegade? I never thought I'd be face to face with one of you. Oh wait, here's a... They have this as a gift. Thank you for your service in the Federation, Captain. This is good. Charge laser. We can sell Although a charge laser could be viable in its own right, because the Flamberge is very slow, but that's why we have the Analase as well. We have a rock store. Vast, beautiful field of flowers lies on a nearby planet. A stunning view of flowers scattered across miles and miles. Let's fertilize the field. Though it's not fertilizer in a traditional sense, the nanobots simulate the growth of the flowers. The orchid caretakers of the field seem to take notice of this and thank you for your generosity. Though they advise you not to provide unsolicited growth simulation to other people's children in the future. We got exovests. Yeah, we gave their kids growth hormones. Rock traders are more common than you think, but they aren't happy to deal with anyone. This ship here is no exception, and refuses to trade with you unless you pay a fee of ammunition. Ah, Zoltan, I'm intrigued to see what curiosities you might have to offer. Come in, browse my wares. Swampson's looking pretty solid. We have the irradiation laser. Actually, that's one shield piercing. None of those weapons look good. All of these would be good. Controllable utility drone that provides a significant amount of power to any system it couples with. However, the drone will also steadily lose health over time until it explodes. Does 4 system damage, 10% chance. Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that. It provides 6 power, like, oh. There's too much I can go wrong there. Conservative ion, though, I do like that. No power, it's always firing, it'll keep the shields down. We sell the charge for that. That is a no-brainer. Even if our weapons go down, the conservative weaponry will not, so I think that's a smart option, a smartical choice. I think we might be saving for shields. Stress signals coming from the Orchid ship drifting far away from common interstellar routes. You try to communicate, but there's no answer. Let's board the ship. The boarding team heads into the ship to look for survivors. After a while, your crew falls into uncontrollable rage. They are returned back to the ship as soon as possible, but one of the crew members was affected so strongly they went mad. No! There's no other way but to kill the poor fellow. Well, we lost Reinhardt. That is unfortunate. Send in Sophia. Man, that sucks. Reinhardt was like the Engi of the Engi ship, and he's gone now. Like, how does that work? It's like having that 70 show without Eric. Oh, wait. My friend, I emphasize with what you surely must be a great labor shortage aboard your vessel. Perfect timing. Renegades don't have a long life expectancy after all. Perhaps I can offer a solution? Let's attack the slaver. Scum of the galaxy, you are slavers. Okay, so we'll throw this on this. Flamberge just needs to set everything on fire. We are gonna have a board issue here in a moment. Yes, sir. Okay, so engines are down currently. The shields are doing fine. To power the drone. Catch the fire. Cool. We surrender. Take one of his slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, he'll die anyway. Okay, so the thought process is if we break the ship... Yeah, we have a drone out. Hey, Omega Chase. What's going on? Let's get Rebecca. Oh, we should probably put Rebecca on shields. That'd be a good idea. Okay. Looking strong-ish. We barely took any damage. Let's leave. Let's explore. And it's a gas station. Let's buy 6 fuel. And let's go to the Ministry, because that's green. It looks peaceful. Ooh, are you talking about on the Steam sale, Omega? Because I'm not gonna lie, there are a couple of decent stuff on the summer sale so far. Xenoverse 2 for $2 was a nice surprise. Tensions between the Federation and Zoltans are high, but the Zoltans ultimately favor law and order. Been to Zoltan space before. But I threw like 120 at the Steam store. Oh, okay, Omega Chase. I have actually been in your shoes. As a matter of fact, I deal with that too. What you want is, yeah, I'd have to find on Amazon, and this might be one of those when I leave the comment again. There is an HDMI converter. It's like one of those cruddy, like, mini brand or whatever little cube boxes. But I had to use one of those to bypass the stupid HD CP when I had to do God of War Chains of Olympus. Because my Chains and my Ghost of Sparta were done on PS3. The only reason why we haven't done, or I haven't done more Ghost of Sparta is because it's such a pain in the butt and it doesn't like working all the time with my capture card. Like, it'll work all the time to display normally, but for recording, yeah. Like, recording's just like, ugh. OBS would only work with everything like half the time. And then, like, sometimes it would work, but sound would be delayed or other stuff. It's just yucky. You spy 2 pirate ships lurking in a nebula here. They remain unaware of your presence. You're able to get your scanners to at least identify their cargo. One is carrying fuel supplies, the other ammunition. I'm gonna secure the fuel. Yeah, I don't blame you. I honestly don't blame you. I don't... It's one of those things where all you can do is just shake a fist at Sony. Be like, Sony! I don't know. I think they made it toggleable on the 4. But the 3... I remember finding out about the HECP and being like, damn. Do some last minute checkups. Yeah, that is actually very unfortunate. Oh, don't teleport aboard my ship. We have no cameras. I don't know where anybody is. Oh, there you are. Okay. I need to make sure I have medibots on. Repair the stuff, because apparently... What do you mean not enough power? I was gonna say. I'm sitting here feeling like a sitting duck all of a sudden. I just can't seem to put my finger on it. Man, no, it's the Ion Storm. Oxygen, we can actually take a hit. Okay, hold at 75%. Plug that up, please. Okay, you can live there. That ship is like not dying nearly fast enough, which is kind of scary. If I open all the doors, we do have that going for us. Ambush. Can do that. Conservative ion needs attack weaponry. Don't hit the weapon system! Lux! How much of our stuff has to be, like, destroyed before we start actually seeing something happen here? I feel like I put a lot of their ship on fire at this point. Okay, there it goes. With the ship in one piece, you're able to salvage most of the fuel and supplies before the ion storm clears. Yeah, that was not fun. That was a mistake. It's a mistake. No. And we scrapped the whole ship. And I really don't like this. Ollie, this is not a very efficient ship in this territory. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's okay. I legitimately gotta think out what I'm doing here. I think we keep the NLAs off just for now. That might have been a mistake purchase. Keep all the doors open. Yeah, we can keep oxygen depowered like we did in episode 1 because we have the Orchid. Let's get our merchant. See, we could sell resources. We could sell some missiles. We could sell fuel, which we probably will. This is all kind of bad too. It's all this is nice stuff. Centuries? What the heck is this? Up to 2 shots. Crystal heavy is 1 shot. There. Nope. Everything here kind of is a little bad. Exovests, though, we could sell. Yeah, nope. Nope. Not buying. Find all the treasure at the one piece. Oh no, this is the worst type of ship for us to fight. Rebel ship. So let's do this. We need the amphibian drone up. So the issue is, I don't know if we can actually catch their stuff on fire long enough to deal damage. Our goal is just going to be to keep weapons down using our ion and go from there. And then pray that our drone can do quick work, which on it... Whoa! Okay, that was a lot out of that. Not a bad surrender, actually, considering what they're giving us. No. Oh, actually... Okay. Jump. Let's backtrack to the store so we can repair in peace. They fix doors faster. Okay. So we're only in Sector 3. We still have to get this bucket of bolts through at least 2 more sectors after this. Renegade approaches, demanding you give them a tribute. No tribute. Cool-looking ship. Okay. This is the type of ship that I like to attack. Weapons medbay. We can actually do some scum tactics and do something that looks like this. Cracking oxygen. That's also not good. Let's give them issues of their own to deal with, and then we can still do this. Analyze, we went online as well. Oh, it stunned weapons team and just moved the Shrek in. Okay, conservative ion goes back here. This needs to go back across. We lost all that charge. Then, analyze can go there. Man, this robot is like really starting to irritate me. Okay. Now we have a much needed fire on board. Analyze just needs to go there. Kill it with fire. Cool. Okay. Okay, cool. You defeat the vessel, or the defeat of this vessel marks another victory for you and your crew. You hold a celebratory toast, in hopes of more successful battles after salvaging the wreck. Ooh, suppressor drone. Suppress a shield layer forever. Also comes with built-in stealth systems, avoiding anti-drones indefinitely. Whoa. Okay, that could let's see some wild. Okay, hole repaired. We definitely need to seal our breach, or seal the hole, or seal the actual hole. Your arrival coincides almost exactly with that of a rebel ship. It's hard to know who is more surprised. There is no option but to fight. Let's repair. Gonna hit them so much. So Flamborge, I feel like this looks healthy. Let's sort of Ion there, and then we can just use this wherever. It was actually getting kind of scary-ish with shields down a layer. Shield's back up yet. Ooh, good luck, homie. Need shields back on. You can tell that we're trying to escape. We can't. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of doomed. Let's just do this. Dreams of the rebel crews have almost, or have at last been silenced. You almost feel bad, almost. A lot of stuff. Okay. Always cool to see the comrades. It's been a while since I've seen Mega Chase, so awesome. Just goes to show how long it's been since I was actually streaming regularly, or at least more regularly than normal. Okay, we're far from perfect. I may have made a mistake selling the Artemis. We'll have to see. Grab one shield layer. We have a distress, we have a store for the Mantis. Let's do the store first, get our hull back, and then possibly deal with the distress. Approach for corpse. We wish to shop here. We could purchase a slave, but we don't need it, just shop. Let's salvage. Visit the colony. We get a doctor drone. Doctor drones aren't bad. They're good in the case of what's it called? Boarding, but we don't really necessarily need that. I mean, sell that. The suppressor is kind of whatever. It could be good later game, so I don't necessarily want to get rid of it. The question is, do we keep the Analase? Or possibly move away. We have a crew teleporter. We could try boarding. Boarding with a Engi vessel would be kind of funny. But I'd have to sell. I'd have to get rid of the Halberd for sure. We would probably sell the suppressor drone Mark 1. Actually, we could probably sell the Analase. Sell that and the Halberd to fund the... Wait, there's mind control. Oh, that's hard. And we got hacking. Hacking could take out weapons. Hacking could take out shields. You know, I actually think we do this instead. And we sell the Halberd. Hacking will just let us shut down weapons until our fires can do work. Unless they have like hyper shields like this, then it could possibly become an issue. Let's fight. We can conservative ion their weapons. Go this up long ways. I want the suppressor on now, and I want those on. Now, and the moment I was about to use that, we immediately had our systems hit. What are the odds? Let's drain their weaponry. There. And as long as we can do that initially, it might be worth. More scrap, which is always nice. We have 5, so we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sun, that's not great. Do some whole. Let's set this. Set phasers to the weapons. Conservative ion there. And just start ripping apart their stuff. That's a shield piercer. We have a solar flare coming. We'll take surrender money. Sometimes it's just better off taking the quick easy. Pick up a Zoltan life raft floating in space. Its inhabitants ask you to retake his ship from a pirate who recently commandeered it. I'm certain it is clear, he concludes, that you must not disturb my vessel. We actually possibly can do that. We do still want hacking to potentially come back online. We can come here. We have a lot of weaponry. Bit of ion there. Get the hacking back up. Get the hacking back up. Okay, gotta think about it. Main goal is just trying to make sure we get the clone bay offline. That sounded like trash coming our way and it all missed, thank gosh. Okay, Rock Guy is suffocating. The cam man should almost be done. I think we're essentially safe. Yeah. Deconstructor obtained. Last pirate life signs blank out, and Vizoltan returns to his bridge. Exaltatisms is a cornerstone of successful collaboration. cohabitation. Please enjoy the fruits of your labor. What does that do? Deconstructor. Special component allows you to disassemble missiles or drone part into scrap at greatly reduced yield. I suppose it's better than nothing. We're just getting into all sorts of trouble. That's a glaive beam that could do really big damage to us. Okay, time to hack. Okay, effectiveness noted. Resultant threat has been neutralized. You're hastening into contact with a civilian ship. Apparently, the ship that was being assaulted was a science vessel. They thank you for saving them and offer a small reward. A small reward? That's a large one. That's, you get shields reward. Oh, we need that. Our dodge is kind of garbage, so finally having shields is just nice. Let's leave. You arrived at a long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Let's explore. We can sell drone parts for scrap. Let's sell 6. And let's actually... I like hardly do the upgrades, which is kind of sad, because these really do help. We could do upgrades, drone control, drone booster, never mind. Hacking. FTL jamming could be cool. Ion field. I might get the ion field for shields. Actually, no, we want the electrical insulation. And do drone recovery arms, that'd be wild. And then this will just let us start topping off our hull. 10% isn't that much. Guild territory, because that's an exclamation point, and I'm feeling it. You've entered hyperspeed. The sector is home to the hunting grounds and gathering spot of EHG. Oh, this is where we died last time. Why did I do that? Okay, we've got the Salt Man again. Possibly attempt to do something. Proto Hull Beam, Stimulants, Suppressor, Deconstructor, we could probably sell. S-Bomb, Stimulant Bomb. Proto Hull Beam. This beam repairs the enemy hull, also does minor crew damage. It's meant to aid your other hull damaging weapons and crew killing. Okay, so this would be... This is like setting you up, it's like the false swipe weapon, because there's a lot of cases where you don't want to kill the enemy outright. I have ways to do that already. Could get the gasoline bomb. I like how it's the same thing, but, you know, different price. emergency manual. I love the emergency manual, actually. I don't really have anything I could sell to get it, but I think emergency manual is busted. I think it is insane. Let's sell exovests. I think this is worth having at all times. You never get stranded without fuel if you have a manual, because a manual will always let you it'll always let you do stuff. It'll always let you make fuel. It'll always let you make different parts, and it's a bunch of minor stuff you can do. You can rig up attacks, whole 9 yards. Some ghost stole the ship, intend to get it back through any method he can. We can check the emergency manual. So yeah, we can craft last minute fuel parts, drone parts, or missile parts. We can cripple the enemy weapons. What I'm actually gonna do. So let's hack weapons. Okay, teleporter is down. We need their shields to stay out of capacity as well. That would be very helpful. So we get another flame merge. Healthy. That, I don't think that set shields on fire though. Okay, that took out medical. I think our drone might actually kill the ship. The fire's gonna do it though, it's okay. Yeah, if they're not getting their ship back, it's okay. Yeah, let's leave. We could have attempted to scrap it, but I'm not trying to get myself killed quicker. The Suzarians. We'll open up the cache, and then ideally we want to make some money. Because we need a 25 scraps so we don't get shreked. You just barely enter the beacon when a clansman ship flies past, sailed by several large clairvoyant vassals. You know VHG is still part of a kleptocracy, so you can't imagine why they might be sending in enforcers out there. Oh god, Lee, that's bad. So you normally declare EHG, but our members are still citizens of our nation. We have taxes to pay. As you can tell, the man locks himself in that cave quite a lot. Ooh, let's blow the clansman out of the cave. Cool, free scrap. Free scrap, free cake, free cake. Let's assist the clansman. Oh, that might have been a bad idea. Last minute repairs. That was a bad idea in my end. We can't do anything there. Fighting in O2. Okay, that could have been worse. It sounds like we probably went back into our ship. Okay. I don't have any drones, which is very unfortunate. Oh, golly me, I forgot about their clone bay. How could I forget about the clone bay? Okay, now they're dead. At least if we're not right now, they will be. Well, it's because that flipping clone base still untouched. I really thought I actually did it in. Dang. The Dustbringers have fallen, and the clansman ship comes to a halt. You scrap the ship first before contacting the others. The clansman ship is worse for wear after the attack, but they've managed to survive thanks to your help. No, I wasn't actually expecting you to help. I suppose I am meant to pay you now. What? We're gonna annihilate their crew. There's actually one of the things where we can't, like, annihilate the crew, too bad. Because if we kill all the crew aboard the Salt Vassal, the mission ends. Okay, so last minute repairs. Weapons. We have 2 drones, so we could send, one of them in. They sent some ugly people over. My crew aren't slouches, though. That honestly could have been way worse. Fire goes off. Yeah, that's not good, actually. Oh my club, everything is on fire. Those things fire. I have 11 whole. The issue is all my strats revolve around making them on fire. But making them on fire will cause other issues. I had to break it. Might be one of those cases where we avoid it. We need to make it to Sector 5. Have a crystal themed. Okay, we need to, like, repair everything. Go and get the doors back up. Okay. Okay, I think all the fire's off the ship. And every time I think we're gonna have a way against rocks, I just don't. Luckily, it appears pretty easy to get that event to roll, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll get that event. On the road again. Get the hell out of the nebula, on the road again. Crystals tend to be xenophobic and hostile, so others can be very friendly and hospitable. Crystals such as these are found in tourist locations. I don't need to be attacking them. Let's repair the hole. Now we can start attacking. Though the guild normally stays to nebulas like the slugs, it appears a trading outpost has been set up in the clearing to attract better business. That appears to have worked well, because a jet black and very powerful slug ship is holding the lodge hostage and demanding clansmen hand over their exotic spices. Probably drugs, if you had to guess. We are not. Well, we can attempt. You arm weapons and attack the strange slug ship. Okay, so they're gonna have cloak, which we're gonna use against me immediately. We're probably gonna have to do something that looks like this. They're attacking cloaking. Not great on my end. I could have done that way better. Missed. Not happy that I missed. Like worst case scenario all around. Yeah, let's give them something to worry about. That's like not me for a bit. A few flesh wounds, nothing more. Okay, cool. This should be exactly what we need. They're fully defenseless. I'll commend them. We're really trying to keep your medbay up. Kind of making it a mild pain. What other crew is on that ship? Can't even tell because of cameras. I wish I had a slug member. I guess be forced to flee. Because whatever's on there has to be ethereal. Oh, that's just being repaired. So is it just an auto ship? Nope. It was just taking forever to die. Here I'm sitting here like, oh man. No, they're just taking forever. Well, let's explore. Leave a hail from a nearby civilian Engi vessel. Where captain appears on the screen. Strange bug, can you assist in debugging? Found malfunctioning free mantis. Believe it is human. Will receive input only from human or fellow free mantis. Danger valuation extremely high. Let's send mantis crew. Well, shit. The mantis is terrified at the sight of your crew member. He lashes out instantly, killing your crew member and turning on the Engi. You have no choice but to leave. I should have known better and sent a human. There's my border, mantis. That's great. Let's go to the... Ooh, Spectral District could be cool. We could go to the Garden Worlds. That gets us the Union Cruiser. Don't expect to see many manned rebel ships here. The rebellions fight against the ghosts, and their dynasty is almost certainly automated. Unfortunately, the dynasty seems to hold this invasion against not the rebellion, but the Federation as well. Alright. According to the database, it looks like the rebels have dispatched numerous auto ships. Bribe. You bring pleasant offerings. The jingle of a better pay rings in my ears. Hand it over and vanish from my sight as fast as your vessel will allow. I don't like the idea of staying in nebulas. Usually dynasty ships aren't too keen, or aren't so open to soliciting to ships like yours, but one here seems in need of your assistance. Thou art of the Federation, a military vessel no less. You'll be perfect. I'm the leader of the salvage operation DN-43, and my task was to reclaim dynasty property left on this planet. I have been met with a most unfortunate happenstance. The planet is now occupied by slugs. I am a salvager, not a soldier. You move closer to the planet where you can see the slugs have already built several basic settlements. We raise our weapons. So that means every single system we need to hit is in this cluster, and then... Ow. Okay. Yeah, break the cameras, whatever. That should get their attention a little more off us. Shields down. Yeah, those fires are gonna spread. Burn, baby! Burn! Okay, I think... Yeah, I think we're trying to repair shields. Must have deemed that a lost cause. And just like that, I think every single thing is on fire. Irradiated flat gun. Free power. 4 shots. It breaches all the shield, though. I think I try it out. We have a distress beacon. Check the engineers. Aid the engineers. Intruders on board. My boarder died. How the heck is this gonna work efficiently? Okay, I really don't like their ship layout. That is annoying. What is that defense they got? I should have gone after the drones. Bud, you're stunned. Oh no. Oh my gosh. No! Please attack the Plombe. Get half of those drones not moving, please. I don't know what drone they have, but holy golly, those are good. It's stoned. I can't stoned. Stunned. I can't even do anything. Oh my gosh, how long is that stunning? Like, all happened before my eyes. Oh, glob, weapons are down. Oh, shit talking mushroom. No. That stun is just abysmal. Oh, I have no oxygen. Yep. Why did I have to fight that? Why did I have to fight that? Well, that sure as smoke happened. I don't know if I'm a big fan of this. I do want to see what this is. This looks like we can have additional crew. This looks like... Oh, we're aboard. Ooh. Okay. I don't really want to play the Engi ship again. So, we're gonna try a little bit with the, what is this? The Envi Union Cruiser. We're definitely for sure not gonna do an entire trip, but I just want to get started. We can always resume next time. But this is a boarding vessel. Not a good boarding vessel, because it's only a 2-player teleporter, but a boarding vessel. Life jackets. Advanced Navigator FTL jammer. We have Tiege missiles and a chain burst. And we're probably gonna board with Elizabeth and Tai. We'll have Felicity. Actually, no, yeah. I forgot to install the system. I always forget to do that. Let's... I get it, but Tiege uses no power. Added resources or Aisha. Resources. Salvage. Jump, we have supplies. Actually, I should have moved my fleet before getting started. I don't mind being a goober about that. Let's attack the pirates. Continue. You guys can go, actually. No sense in us really attacking them with our weapons. We can crew kill them. Defeated the pirates, not eager to mess with you further. The rest of their clan scatter. Now, thing about teleporter, you need to return your crew. If you do not return your crew and you fly away, even if you have a clone bay, you're gone forever. You need backup DNA to be able to get away with being that or disturbingly lenient. Gonna refuse. Bad Zoltan can sometimes call a rebel, which is why I didn't bother reading the text. I've had him appear a lot, and I was kind of hoping we would have gotten the rebel. Away from DeHale. We're Orville. We've had Orville appear a little bit as well. Our game for a mod that's supposed to be Multiverse doesn't seem very multi. Not that I mind. This means it's not going to be as big of a pain in the butt to get some of the additional ships I miss, like the Salt Miner. Okay, yeah. Violence is always the answer. We're supposedly peaceful bunch, but Zoltans are a risk to fight with. Luckily emptied out the ship and now you can scrap it. I gotta think about this. I just let it burn out? Do this, let it spread naturally. Back to your posts. Accept. Power bar. Accept, and then teleporter. Ooh, a self-powered man. Might seem silly, but I did reconstructive teleporters. It just means that we can immediately send them in and out of combat. Rescue a store. Okay, so actually not too bad. Sometimes you can Benny Hill them. If we get leeches this playthrough, that would be great. Just beat him up. Say we are gonna shop, but I want to return my crew. Yeah, so we're safe. Ooh, we have deckhand options. Dude, that's tough. Advanced navigator we can always sell. FTL jammer we can always sell. The local resources would be pretty nice. Actually, no, it wouldn't. 0.8 damage in crew combat. I think Swampson could be good, though, for actually manning systems. Yeah, this will work. We definitely should get a reactor upgrade. We have access to Kira. We're not gonna do it. We don't have enough scrap. Free energy phaser. Sell some ammo. He's selling lasers, so we have a Pierce Heavy. Pierces through 1 layer of shields. We have a fire starter. 1 system damage. That's not bad. 2 power. I wouldn't mind getting the Pierce 1 actually, but that's also 2 power. Burst Laser 1 wouldn't be bad. Like, we have a Chain Burst. I don't really need anything else from where I look at it all. We can sell the energy phaser, probably never gonna use that. 88 dollops. Yeah. We gotta behave. Crew teleporter to the max. Oh, it's the Sonic event, okay. Beat him up. And let's leave. Boarding ships are kind of fun just because, like, There's not much the enemy can do if you just board the heck out of them. Little distress action. What are we gonna do? Fight you? You're already fighting them. The shell thing. I don't mind events that give free garbage. $50. Can I install the internal upgrade for teleporters? Self-powered. You're about to install self-powered teleporters. Provides full power to the system, freeing up reactor power points. Cool. Teleporters are always fired. Always powered. That's gonna be ridiculous. Access to market. Something aboard the ship. Charge 1 Vincent Lath. They clone bay. I actually like the idea of clone bay here. I like that a lot. If I had enough money, I would actually... Yep. I can be more daring and it won't matter. And because of the free power, I could just level up cloning. And this could be worth. They teleported to my ship. I teleported to their ship. They can definitely hurt me more. The people are home. I want to turn autofire off. We do not need it on this ship. Energy cannon. I love the fact that we have, it's just great. The clone bay already came in handy. A lot of city's silly stuff. 21 dollops, though. We're definitely gonna have to, think about it. But I guess for now, we could throw it all into engines and get at least a resemblance of dodge. They have a little bit of fight experience, but it's not enough for me to have to worry about, thinking differently about not venting them. Free Mantis sector. This is a lot of hostiles, which could be fun. Let's go to Free Mantis parts. Maybe we can pick up another boarding crew, because if we get another Mantis, I'm happy. Free Mantis have captured the sector from the Zoltans. Though their addiction to pheromones may degrade their intelligence, Free Mantis are exceedingly loyal to the Federation. Press the word to join the crew. Here we go! Alright, you are on engines. Now we have dual mantises, so... you guys further on the bottom so I can keep track of it. Sylvain is up there. Okay, there's room for some fun to be had, and I mean fun. I don't mean oh fun, I mean fun. Okay, so Zoltan Shield. It is actually, oh, fun. Chain burst for now. We can just lay into the shield system to get that dealt with. We just gotta be patient. The first little start of the fight might be a little rough, but that'll be okay. Because once oh, my fault. Once Zoltan's shield breaks, actually not even, we'll just waste a missile. Take out the guns. Engi put out the fire. Ooh, you are losing. Okay, just, nope. Yeah, thank you. That was annoying. Almost to the merchant. I guess we go for another shield upgrade. I think that's a sign. Let's defend from the rebels. We had to get their clone bay destroyed right in time. Perfect snipe. Okay, there's tier 2 shields. Massive, a well-armed slug ship is resting here. Looks like it's a traveling merchant. Let's sell some fuel. Trifecta, a bizarre jerry-rigged weapon that fires 2 flak shots along with a slow-moving heavy laser for a nominal charge time. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Charge 2 isn't the worst thing either. Like, again, everything looks solid. I'm not running lasers. Really trying to go all in on board power. They have the biggest ship. Might be a little too large. Like if it took out O2, that puts a nice breach in their system. We need that's worth waiting. Just worth it. Sometimes you gotta be slow and steady, but really let them have it. Okay, oxygen getting thin. Let's attempt to fix that before the humans start to notice something is off. I don't need tie getting pulled over for low O2 content. Be very unfortunate. 54 dollops, looking pretty okay actually. I know we're only in sector 2, but could be worse. Captain of a rebel ship approaching you hails. Do you know what trouble you've caused? Creating these murderous psychopaths? Worse than a hive mantis, I can tell you that. Consider deaths my revenge for crew I've lost to your fanatics. Alright. Eat the fish. Eat the fish. Oh, it's the F keys for your crew. Cool. I did not know that. Nice. I was afraid for a moment. I thought they weren't going to make it, but they did. Pulled through. Matter of fact, these mantises are really great people. It's like having DX all over again, so... There you go, Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Now it can be good. It was between that or Edge and Christian, or just calling them both the Hardys. That was another possibility. Or the Dudleys. That could happen next. Like, if they die, we have possibilities. Clone Bay, I should probably level up again. Clone Bay, backup DNA. $45, next level up. We are getting backup DNA, damn it. Hail them. They have weapons, okay. They're not friendly. Everyone, back to the ship. Come up. Not friendly. Not the best idea. Okay, cool. Blow up their med bay. Beat him up. Take your lunch money. Good. Backup DNA obtained. I am happy now. Now we can go towards probably shields. I would say shields and actually another weapon upgrade, just so we can do something else. Although it's not the biggest of importance. Our weapons are actually doing pretty solid. Felicity is gone. And back, and we got a light laser out of it. Light laser 2 isn't terrible. 2 power, never mind. 2.2 seconds. I could... That's really fast. I'd be curious to see how fast it actually fires in retrospect. Maybe that's worth keeping. Check out the vendor. Unconfident in your own ability to talk Koreans with the free mantis, you send your own crew instead. Unfortunately, he just gets confused too. Eventually, they deliberate the price of fuel to be somewhere around 300 scrap. You protest, but the vendor is so happy for your help. He offers you creative resources for free. Salvage mission. More. Whoa. Black 4. We're not gonna have enough power to run this at all this game. The pike beam could be viable because we could send in our units to disable shields and then just rip a pike beam right across her shit. Particle missiles could be cool, but those are missiles. Jax wouldn't be bad. Jax would let us create a fight, invaders coming in. Maybe we keep the light, we sell the chambers too. Black particle, maybe we buy. We save, well, maybe we buy, save, buy. So light should be fine for the most part. I think we save. Grab a few missiles just in case. Actually, we have Zoltan crew. One's necessarily great, but let's get Jan Mage. Actually, no, we can't afford any of them. Hi, Jax. Welcome aboard. Jax, you can man doors. You can help fight borders. Let's wait for the slowest repair to be done. Good. Now, we have 2 jumps for sure, so we can go 1, 2. Playing your mission. Free stuff. Arrived at a long-range beacon. Let's explore. Let's attack the pirate. You asked for it. Did I? Did I ask for it? Really? Fine. They're actually, sustaining the beating. The beating's more than I would have thought, if I'm being honest. Let's try the light out. Just see how effective this baby can actually fire. Never mind, we don't need to. Throw one of these. That. Okay, I don't mind that idea. Another weapon upgrade isn't the worst thing that we could do. Oh. It almost happened. And I haven't tested if backup DNA actually prevents the demise from happening. I only assume it does. I could be wrong. Oh, Coalition. You're hailed by the guard.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome. I hope you intend to pay the fit. Wait, you're a Federation ship. Man, arm the guns. We have intruders.
Oh, we have a leech. We have weapons. Teleport. Get the pheromone going. That's mildly annoying. The fact that we're actually winning is hilarious, though. They're bruisers. Breach bomb! You've defeated a coalition guard. Salvage. Create a shrine. Okay, Zoltan shields are kind of yucky. It's okay, we have the dub. Free stuff. Just let the Engi fix it all. Oh, the Engi died. They were just like hemorrhaging oxygen. Can't let Felicity go there either. That'll be very bad. Okay, $73. Another shield upgrade is very tasty. Oh yeah, let's beat him up. You were hailed by the captain of a nearby coalition ship shortly after arriving.
You have a lot of nerve showing up in our sector. Now you die!
If the enemy starts getting weak, we may have to think about distractions. One more second, we can teleport right back in. No mercy. Get all of her stuff anyway. Little scary-ish. Almost could have busted through the ship while my guys were on there. That could have been bad, but it wasn't. Try to sneak past. We have a store. I actually like the idea. I hate fighting in Nebula. You're a lucky day. Market open to all sorts. Come participate in grand gesture of capitalistic adventure. Me, I'm making profit today. Okay, we have a particle bomb or a particle beam. 1 power. 3 shots. Actually, particle accelerator doesn't sound horrible. Sounds better than the bridge bomb. Yeah, let's, with the particle accelerator in hand, should allow us to just rip through enemy systems. That is my That's my goal. Because the sooner we disarm weapons and junk, the better. So we should start right here. Bleach Revolutionary flies past.
Are you even aware of what the Coalition has done to the Aragon space? The Federation has done nothing to prevent this chaos. Nothing.
It's all your fault. Gah! Like, specifically yours. Don't ask me why, just accept your responsibility and die. Fine. This is why we keep a mantis. We're okay. You heard the disturbing stories of a haunting post-mortem smiles of the Lich crew. However, that would seem those stories are mere legends, as their faces look roughly how you'd expect. Definitely tackled that one better than I thought we would. Vamp Wheat Store. Recruit one of our scientists for our missions. We get Nick Lang. That's tough. I think we're better off without. Let's see what we got. We have a Radion Barrage. Stun Spores. And then we could get Emma or Vita Varnus or Frederick. They have Hull Repair Constructor. Another med bay. We can still have 4 more crewmates. Yep, let's grab Vitas Varnus. Swamps doesn't have as much shield as Vitas Varnus, so Swamps can go to Cams. Then this lets us actually disable oxygen, and we could keep power if we want. Because even though it says oxygen drain. Okay, that's unfortunate that happened. But even though it says oxygen draining, it won't actually drain. We have a lot of jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll count out 5 and go from there. Anti-ship ballistics. We will destroy Federation scum. You will regret ever coming here. Hostile coalition ship approaches, and you suspect we're just angry for a lot more than just a dead guard. Cloaking, that's annoying. Take that offline again. Put the pheromones out. Gather oh my gosh, you gather remains of the reinforcement, so you can't stay long because of the anti-ship battery. That's okay. Jump. We can jump to the distress. Beacon has a very rare sight. The source of its distress beacon is coming from the pirate ship here. A hyperventilating pirate captain hails you. Oh god, I'm so sick of this sector. You gotta help us, man. No one should be subjected to his torment. I came here to blow up some civilians and rob some colonies, not have my right hand sliced in half by a mantis and my engineers zapped to death by stinky worms. Yeah, you're lucky. The pirates are shocked that you're willing to help them. They gift you a weapon that they borrowed from a previous victim. Cross Laser Mark 1. We can sell that for scrap. We can take this distress, go down here, and then leave. You have the beacon immediately detect a pirate ship. It seems this beacon was a trap. Dang, I always missed that part. Well, do this instead. Wait. Wait, this is bad. Okay, the teach can go there, and then you need to repair Colombe. Could have been so bad. I think that's Jackson the teleporter. No, I'm sorry. I know that was more me messing up than anything, but I just can't let them live. Okay, we have an exit. Looks like a rebel ship is here waiting for you. You can't quite make out what the ship is, though, at first.
I was talking to my brother again the other day, and he told me the most insane nonsense I ever heard. He said maybe I should stop bugging you if I keep failing. Ha! As if. I ain't never gonna leave you alone, biatch. Hope you like put up with me for the rest of eternity. Great.
Man, the entire battery missed. That's kind of embarrassing, I'm not gonna lie. But we beat him up again. I guess we should leave. There's nothing else for us here. Let's explore. We could trade. Beacon at first glance seems home to a junkyard. Upon further inspection, it reveals itself to be a ramshackle market. One trader has a deal that catches your eye. That's a good trade, in my opinion. Hero Frontier. You entered hyperspeed. You hope the light doesn't mind that you show them up. We're in the crystalline sector. Crystalline sectors are usually newly colonized and ever-expanding as their citizens struggle to claim territory for their own. A melting pot of opinions. You can never be certain what a crystalline people will think of you. Ever since the crystals re-entered the galactic stage, they've been attempting to set up colonies wherever they can. It appears one such colony has grown into a full sector, which you have just arrived at. Music unlocked. Crystal. I think this is our first crystal colony. The crystals, while not all that unfriendly, are extremely protective over their newly claimed territory. Because of this, there is no question as to the purpose of the guard here. Let's contact them and request. You wish for some supplies? Most certainly. It is not often I get the opportunity to make new friends. They seem nice. We have the Lost Sun store. We have an outpost. We could visit here. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay. My fault. Excuse me. A large colony, or convoy, of lumbering civilian ships appears to be passing through this region. You show no hostile intentions, but they are taking no chances, immediately sending an escort to attack. So, we're just gonna barrage weapons with a light beam. Particle, we might do something. I want to teleport onto shields. Pheromones. I'm gonna for sure actually throw that, because they have a crystal weapon. That could be a little ugly if they actually get it on us. Going back in, round 2. I think we're home free. Yeah, everybody came pheromone, and that's gonna be way too much. The crew of the enemy ship has been eliminated. You scrap what you can. The rest of the convoy use the time to put a significant amount of distance between you and them. Nothing left to do but jump. Okay, the store looking pretty nice. We can do a scrap mission and possibly get our shields online. I was about to say excavate or teleport. That wasn't bad. Disable the drone. Get the anti-personnel. Go up here. Rebels haven't been pleased with the return of yet another alien race. A particularly agitated rebel ship wastes no time locking onto you and attacking. Last minute augments. I like to take the fight into a 2-person room if I can. That'll be healthy. Throw these. That is after shields, meaning we need to attack everything in the weapons now. If they continue just sending in their soldiers one at a time, we should have it. We should have it, no problem. Yeah, that was wild. The screams of the rebel crew have at last been silenced. You almost feel bad. Almost. 100 dollops. Now we have triple shield. That makes you feel very nice. You receive a signal from a private relay on a nearby inhabited planet. Oh goodness, an alien vessel. I was wondering how long until I would see one now that we've left homeworlds. Please, I'm a collector of many artifacts. I'm sure what is scrapped to you is priceless to me. Sorry, I don't have any scrap to give you. I'm sorry. The store of this beacon hosts an unusual sight, a theocracy vassal hovering within sensor range of a Lost Sun's outpost. Despite what you'd expect, neither of them are charging weapons, and you detect some comm chatter between them. Listen in.
I told you our supplies are running thin. We won't make it to Asylum before they run out. We already forsaken the Elder's teachings. Why must we prove ourselves to you?
It's not a matter of proving yourselves, it's a matter of resources. This outpost wasn't made to hold refugees, and I'm not authorized to give out supplies without payment.
You would knowingly send us away without enough fuel to reach our destination. You would knowingly send us away without enough fuel to reach our destination? How can you call yourselves liberators?
Every ship we send to our shelters could be a spy for theocracy, and yet we tell them where to go, time and time again. You still have better odds out there than if you had stayed on the homeworld. Let's give them fuel. You announce your intentions to both parties, then jettison a container field towards a refugee ship. They're hesitant, but soon move to collect it. A few moments later, receive a call from your captain.
I don't know what we would have done without you. Here, take this. We're eager to sell off our own weapon to feel to someone who clearly didn't trust us. But I suppose we could all use a bit more trust out here.
Suddenly aboard the ship. So they have an assembly cannon. Bachman outcasts. Lost Sun Commando. Let's see, active ability. Temporarily mark the occupied room. Commandos inside will periodically attempt to light fires in it. That's great. I don't think I need any of that. Medbay, weapon of the day. We just have nothing anyway. We could sell the energy too. Although that might be better than the farticle. We're just not getting enough damage out of the particle. And then we have a frost to sell too. $138 dues. We could have 2 Tiche launchers, and that could be funny, but let's wing it and see what we got. Well, we got garbage. Particle Accelerator 1 is kind of whatever. I mean, that's literally what we had. Heavy Laser 1, that can be sold. Crystal Charger, though. It has 1 shield pierce. Suddenly, Light Laser is looking like it's overstaying its welcome just a bit. I have 0 confidence in my weaponry, but we'll just have to see what happens. Internal upgrade, weapons. Let's see. Performance upgrade. Oh, we need a weapon level 5. That is yucky. I want breach seal it. Did I say we're leaving? I meant to say we're buying all the fuel.
How silly of me, yeah.
You jump next to a node busy with traffic. Before long, all nearby ships notice you and keep their distance, uncertain of your allegiance. After an awkward standoff, a military ship breaks away from the rest and charges you. Okay. Yeah, let's break that down. You don't get to have nice things. No, thank you. Oh, they didn't make it out in time. Remarkably, the ruins of a crystal ship could easily be mistaken for smaller crystal ships. Ooh, a crystalline trading outpost hails you, requesting a trade. You look through your supply count until you realize their offer is a sample of foreign rocks in return for a military-grade weapon. An offer you take in a heartbeat. Crystal Burst Mark II. Do something aboard the ship. So what is this? This is 2 power, 3 shots per charge. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Crystal weapons are decent. The shield piercing is just enough to keep me interested with them. Okay, this feels good. As you arrive, you spot a rebel pursuing a gathering vessel. However, once the rebel notices you, it breaks off to attack you instead. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. This, do that. Jax can pheromone it up. Nasty. Goes back on. With the rebel vessel now clear of its crew, you're free to scrap the remains. You've done us a great service. Unfortunately, that rebel attack killed the crystal scout that was escorting us through the sector. We have a very important sociology conference to get to. Do you think you could help us make it there? Yep. We can go here, here. 1, 2. Yeah. All civilian vessel messages you. Wow, you're one of a Federation, aren't you? Are you busy? Can I ask a question? Yes. What do you eat? What is your culture like? How do you people live? Speak at length about nothing particularly interesting. Wow, thanks. Perhaps we could fix a bit of your hole for sating my curiosity. We're pretty handy with repairs. That was nice of them. Life support going up could be cool. It just means we don't have to repair it as quickly, or as often. You arrived at a long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Let's explore. There's a heavily damaged ship at this beacon. You briefly pick up a very distorted communication from the ship, but are unable to understand it. Your sensors detect no life. Great opportunity. Let's talk and see if we can find supplies. Let's finish the job. As for finishing the salvage operation, your crew reports are being attacked by what they claim to be the ghosts of previous crew. You were concerned at first until you returned to a sensible place of mind and remind yourself, real ghosts don't exist. These must merely be the gaseous race named the Ghosts, known to inhabit wrecked vessels. They'll stand their ground. The fight doesn't go well. Eventually, your crew is forced to abandon the supplies and retreat of their own accord. The ghosts follow your crew members back on board the ship. Like you do. I actually thought they were going to kill us for a minute, but nope, DX stood their ground, kept them off. Good. Next sector, and then I think we'll put a quirk in things from the moment we arrive at the abandoned space. It'll be a good resume point on the next stream, and hopefully, we have enough momentum, we might be able to carry the ship to the end. And this is unlocked the end, the Imperial Cruiser. Hey! You've entered hyperspace. This was once a civilian sector, but after heavy conflict, it was abandoned. Now it serves as a melting pot of scavengers from all over the galaxy, hoping to make a profit off of not just the ruins, but ships like yours as well. The sector was once a busy civilian sector. Let's request assistance. Okay. This is a decent stopper. We have a nice guard who is our friend. We have decent systems. We are, in all intents and purposes, aboard a ship with decent crystal artillery. And we have a game plan. This feels viable. This definitely feels viable. The Engi ship was kind of poo-poo, and the stealth was definitely a roller coaster. But this ship kind of feels like it's coming together, despite the iffy-ish layout. Nothing feels too oofy about it. Everything feels fine. That being said, if you like what I do, hit that like button. It means a lot. If you like it even more, hit the sub, hit the bell. Know when I go live. Be there the next time we go back to space. And, shoot. It's been fun. Be there for the Borderlands and that sort of deal as well. I know I've been a bit behind in Borderlands 3. Things have just been coming up in the realm of life. Otherwise, again, take it easy, everyone. Have yourselves a good night. And when we return, we will see the fate of our crew. Bye-bye now.